First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Time now for the second of 6 on this super wild card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And this will wind up a Niners first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Again, it's McCaffrey. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. They face second down and 7. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. 3rd down coming up.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And the 49ers are going to have themselves a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. A gain there of 13 yards. Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here, first and goal. Back to the air is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Purdy going to put it up again. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Cut 19. Ready.
They'll throw first play with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. That's good for 11 and a first down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, the Niners have the early advantage. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Set go.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He pulls it in around the 5.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Go.
From the gun, here is Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Third and 2. To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And a good return here. He is out of bounds, up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second and 7. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. 3rd down. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll work this down inside the 35. Tackle made by Nate Landman. On second down, Purdy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
On third down, it's Purdy. Oh, trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he will score. Rondale Moore. Touchdown Falcons.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's Purdy again. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Into the hands of Juju. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll throw again with Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Purdy now on 3rd and 2. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So it is halftime here in the NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready?
On play action, Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On second down, Penix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They send him right out of the slot. Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. On the quick slant, this is caught by Pearsall.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Purdy now on second down. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the gun, it's Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll be stopped, just a short gain, down to the 30. Look him up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Room up the sideline at the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Here we go, Shaq.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. To the right, that's Pitts. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll run, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Purdy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third down, Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On the give, it's Robinson. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
One more time, it's Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms. Just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
McCaffrey. And he'll dive forward here, trying to get something out of that one, but it's not a whole lot. They'll come up now for second down. One last shot now for Purdy. Taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They'll get right back to work for the divisional round.